What's up, brother man? I was going to show you how to complete the square here. What we're going to do is we're going to move the 11 to the other side. So you're going to get x squared minus 12x equals negative 11. Okay, let me see if I can clean that up for you a little bit. Okay. Now, we're going to complete the square. What you're going to do, I don't know if you remember this term right here in front of the x, the coefficient of x, let's call it b. You're going to take half of b and then square it. All right, so half of 12 would be, half of negative 12 would be negative 6, but then if you square it, you're going to get a positive answer anyways. So you would get x squared minus 12x. Half of 12 is 6. 6 squared would give you 36. So you put plus 36 right here. And if you add 36 to the left-hand side, so you're like literally just adding something to the left-hand side. Well, if you do that at the left-hand side, you got to do it at the right-hand side as well. All right, so you get plus 36 to both sides. So now what we're left with, which number multiplies together to give you 36, and you're looking for the same number. So what squared gives you 36, and then added together to gives you negative 12. You would get x minus 6, x minus 6. And if you were to do the FOIL, you get negative 12x plus 36, all right? And then negative 11 plus 36 would give you 25. Now, this would give you x minus 6 squared equals 25. And we're going to take the square root of both sides to get rid of that exponent of 2. So when you take the square root of x squared, or x minus 6 squared, you're going to get x minus 6 equals 5. And then, or it's positive and negative 5, because when you take the square root, you get a positive and negative answer. You add 6 to both sides, and you're going to get x equals 11, or x equals, you add 6 to both sides, you're going to either get 11, or you're going to get negative 6, excuse me, that's negative 11. Is that right? No, you're adding 6 to both sides, so you're going to get 1. If you subtract 6 from both sides, you're going to get negative 11. Yeah. So your roots here are 1 and negative 11. And when we try that, like if you were to plug 1 and negative 11 back in for x, you should get 0. So if I did 1 squared, that give me 1. Negative 12 times 1, so that give me 1 minus 12 plus 11 should equal 0. That give me negative 11 plus 11, which would equal 0. So when I plug these numbers back in for x, I get 0. That's what I should get. Okay, the next one, I wanted to show you how to do one with a coefficient. We have a coefficient here of negative 5. So we're going to move the 60 to the other side. So we're going to get negative 5k squared minus 20k equals negative 60. So we're going to factor out this 5. So we're going to do negative 5. And then we're going to have k squared. This would be positive 4k equals negative 60. All right. Negative 5 times 4 gives me negative 20. All right. So we're going to take half of 4, and then we're going to square it. So you're going to get negative 5. That's going to be k squared plus 4k. Half of 4 is 2. 2 squared would give me 4. So you're going to say plus 4. Here's the kicker. If we add 4 to this side, we got to add 4 to this side, but you're adding 4, and you also have to multiply it by this negative 5 because we're distributing that. So we're going to add negative 20 to both sides. See how we got that? Like, see this negative 5? You have to distribute that negative 4. So we are adding 4, but it's not like we're adding 4. It's like we're adding negative 20 because you have to multiply it by that negative 5. So you get negative 5, and this would give you k. The numbers that plus the numbers that square to give you 4 would be k plus 2 squared equals negative 80. And now we're going to solve for k. I might run out of room here. I would divide both sides by negative 5. So you get k plus 2 squared equals negative divided by negative is a positive. 5 will go into 8 once, or and then 5 goes into 36 times. So you should get 16 right there. And when you take the square root of both sides, oops. My bad. We take the square root of both sides, you get k plus 2 is equal to positive and negative 4. Oops. So when you subtract 2 from both sides, you get k equals 4. Positive 4 minus 2 would give you 2, and k would also give you, when you subtract 2 from both sides, you're going to get negative 4 minus 2, which would give you negative 6. So you get 2, negative 6 right there. All right. Holler at me if you have any questions. We'll do FaceTime if you still need, or if you need anything, just let me know, brother. See ya.